Hey everyone, Oswanton 007, the wrestling reviewer, here to do another pay-per-view review. Today we've got Unforgiven 2007, and as per usual, I will be reviewing the match as soon as I have finished watching it. So, talk to you guys in a minute. So the first match of the night was the ECW Championship Match between Elijah Burke and CM Punk. Now this was an alright match, lots of groundwork, they really wrestled this out. It wasn't very exciting, but Punk got the win with a roll-up in the end, 2-star match. Really nothing that special, just good to see Punk on the pay-per-view. Yeah. So the next match is a WWE Tag Championship match between Matt Hardy and MVP versus Deuce and Domino. Really nothing that special here, just going over Matt and MVP's rivalry. During the match, MVP looks at walking out, then Matt gets out of a pin attempt and MVP runs back down to help. Matt ends up knocking out MVP and hitting the Twist of Fate on the opposition to win the match. Really, it was nothing that special. Seriously, just if you're not interested in what's going on, just skip the match. Yeah, 2.25 stars. So the next match is a no disqualification match between Carlito and Triple H. This match is alright. I mean, I've seen people give this a 2 stars. I felt this was worth a bit more. It was a little bit exciting. Good to see Carlito doing something. Good to see Triple H back. It was about building Triple H as a character and still putting Carlito over, which they did well. Something that pissed me off is, even though it was a no disqualification match, the referee still kept getting involved in decisions that should not have been a part of a no disqualification match. Triple H ends up winning after Carlito tried many things to beat Triple H, including like dust or something to the eyes and a chair and putting him through a rubbish can or whatever. Triple H ended up winning with a low blow and then a pedigree. 2 stars for the match. The next match was the Women's Championship match between Candice Michelle and Beth Phoenix. Really good to see Beth Phoenix out there when she was just getting started in the WWE, just been on TV for a couple months. She really had a dominant performance, killed Candice the whole match. She did do the glam slam, but not as we know it today. She just picked her up and threw her to the ground. Lots of hair being pulled out, which was very interesting in the women's match, really showing Beth Phoenix's dominance. In the end, Candice Michelle got a cheap roll-up for the win and to retain the Women's Championship, 1 3/4 stars. So the first main event of the night is a World Heavyweight Championship match between Rey Mysterio, Batista, and the Great Khali. Now this was very much a disgrace of a match. Not as bad as the last Great Khali match, but 2 stars here. Batista and Rey kept it up and about. I think they really tried to keep Khali out of it for a little bit, but they had Batista go over very clean against the Great Khali with a spine buster, kind of like a burial, I guess. They built him up as this monster heel, and just to have him go over so cleanly was just, I think it was a way of breaking down his character. So 2 stars there. Batista gets the win. I'm happy with Batista having the championship over Great Khali, even though I'm not much of a fan of Batista. So the next match was a World Tag Team Championship match between Lance Cade and Trevor Murdoch, who were versing Brian Kendrick and Paul London. Nothing really that special here, just some good fast-paced action. Probably the best match of the night so far. This pay-per-view is really nothing special. It's just a very disappointing pay-per-view so far. Lance Cade and Trevor Murdoch get the win. So the essentially second main event of the night is the WWE Championship match, and this is just a disgrace. The story is Randy punted John Cena's dad in the head. John Cena's furious. Pretty much, Randy starts to build the match up, and John decides to get himself disqualified, beating down Randy in the corner. 1.5 stars in this. Really quite a disgrace for a WWE Championship match. No wonder why it lost so much prestige during this time period. It was just a horrible way to have a WWE Championship match, especially with John Cena getting injured in the next couple of Raws before the next pay-per-view. It baffles me how they can so poorly book this match. 1.5 stars. So the main event of the night was Mark Henry versus The Undertaker, and this was just a shocking display. They bumbled and fumbled around, these two big men. I've never seen these two have a good match. But it was impressive. Undertaker's chokeslam and last ride. Mark Henry bounced off of the mat both times, and it was really outstanding. 2 stars for the match. Good to see Undertaker return. Good to see the Undertaker return, and let's just hope he moves on and we don't see that match ever again, and I'm into 2012 saying that. So overall, I'm going to give the pay-per-view, I think, looking at it, 4.25 maybe. Lots of the matches were 2 stars. That's kind of what I think's an average. Looks about right. Really wasn't that great of a pay-per-view. Maybe, if I have a look through it, maybe the worst pay-per-view of the year. It was just a really shocking. There was nothing, for me, there was nothing over 3 stars. The tag team match almost got it from me, but it just didn't get there. Vengeance was actually worse. Vengeance I gave a 4 out of 10. Judgment Day 4.5. So guys, I'm on Swanton 007. Comment, like, and subscribe. I should have the new The Rock DVD coming out fairly soon. See you guys soon.